I want to talk to you for a few minutes about how you can get more referrals from your existing clients.
Hi, I'm Michelle Hon, and I've built multiple six-figure online businesses from home that offers the financial freedom for me to do what I want when I want. And most importantly, it allows me to be available for my children whenever they need me. This is the Chill Mom Boss Show.
Now, when I sit down with my clients, students, businesses, basically, they often tell me that most of my business comes from referrals, but I can't seem to get more of it. And I usually ask them, what's your strategy for referrals or for tracking them? Do you even have a plan? And to that, they often say, oh, yeah, we have a referral plan, we have a referral strategy. And I'll say, well, talk me through it. What's in the referral plan? What's working? What's going on? And what I hear often, and I'm going to share here, is that a lot of people are doing it the wrong way. They'll say that they have a referral campaign that, hey, I've got a 10% kickback for my customers when they refer somebody else in, or maybe, they're giving people bottles of wines or cases of wines, or maybe they're waving some iPads around and they're giving out iPads out to people who refer new customers in, but they still don't get as many of customers as they like through referrals. And there are few reasons for that. And I'm going to take you through three reasons. I have my notes here, and what mistake that make most people make and what you should do instead. The first reason why people won't be referring is because they don't know you have referrals. They don't know you want referrals. You've got a referral program. You got tons of iPads to give away. You have kickbacks in place. But a lot of people, your customers doesn't know that, right? You know that you're generous, that you want to thank the people who do refer you. But most of your customers don't know that you are in fact looking for referrals and that you're grateful for referrals, and they don't know that you have a referral scheme in place. So not knowing is the first thing, and there's a big difference between you knowing, in your office, in your team knowing, and your customers knowing. They don't see everything that you see in your business, right? Because is part of your business plan, is part of the fabric of your organization. But your customers, they only probably see 1 in 7 emails that you send out. They scan through the stuff that you send them. They haven't gone through all the pages on your website to find out about your referral program. So not knowing is one of the big barriers that need to be overcome. Number two is, if you are inviting people to send referrals in your direction and you're going to bribe them, say, with an iPad, and that could be making them a little bit uncomfortable. So let's just say I want to invite a friend of mine, Angie, to something that I thought was right for her. I might refer her to that thing, but I probably wouldn't feel very comfortable doing it if I was going to get an iPad for doing so. It would put me in a little bit of an uncomfortable position, but yet a lot of people do that, right? And the third reason most referral strategy don't work is because it's just too complicated. There are referral codes that people have to use, forms that are personalized, unique links, and people have to send people through the website, and things that need to happen, things need to be tracked somehow. And you need people to send your detail, and then we'll send things out to them. It's just way too complicated. And that's why it doesn't work. No one knows about it, right? Three things. No one knows about it. People feel uncomfortable because they feel like you're bribing them, and it's just too difficult. Now, right now I'm going to talk about what you can do about it instead. Okay. So the first thing, people need to know that you want referrals. The first thing is that you need to overcome is people not knowing about this. You need to be clear with your customers that your favorite customers, your best customers, often come in through referral because they might not know about that, and you need to tell them in on emails. You need to tell them in your newsletters. You need to tell them when you speak to them, and you need to tell them at events, industry events. You need to keep talking about how referral is a key intake strategy when it comes to acquiring new customers for your business, especially if you don't have that many customers. That's actually easier. All you need to do is just pick up the phone and call them. And I have a client who only has 28 customers. And really, some businesses don't really need that many customers to be hugely profitable. And like part of my business, I don't take on that many one-on-one clients, nor do we have that many industry clients where we handle their month on month social medias and launch projects because we didn't need to, right? And when you have that sort of numbers, you should be picking up the phone and calling them. You should be talking to them. You don't need a fancy page on your website. You don't need a three-part video series telling them what to do, right? You just need to pick up the phone and say, hey, we really like working with you as a customer. And we think that you might know some people who are just like you that could work with us. Now, what would need to happen for you to refer us to them, right? Now, I'll tell you what needs to happen for them to refer you right now. The first thing is giving people a really good reason to refer. An iPad is a nice toy, but when it comes to taking action, very often it's one of those money can't buy option, right? And often a money can't buy option is more impactful than a loyal customer just wanting a new iPad. Because if they had wanted an iPad, they would have just gone and bought an iPad for themselves. If they had wanted tickets to Universal Studios for the weekend, they would have just gotten themselves the tickets. So thinking a little bit beyond what could be something that people can't buy, right? Maybe pulling some strings or making something happen that people can't easily get those things themselves. They will appreciate that a lot more. The second one is giving people a reason to tell a friend about this. So most people referral strategy hangs around rewarding your clients. Now, people that would be doing the referring would need a hook. They would need a reason for that person that they are driving in your direction to take action right now. So, for example, if I was referring Angie into a business, then I would need to be able to tell her, hey, Angie, if you come in through my link or if I introduce you, I am going to get something and you are also going to get something, right? Just because you've been referred. And that's good for a couple of reasons. One, it makes me as the referrer feel good about it. It gives me a bona fide reason to send Angie through my preferred route. And as the business owner yourself, of course, you then get to track who's coming in through the right way, right? And because of that reason, there's also a bonus for Angie coming in through the right way, and it makes things easier for everyone, for you especially, because you will end up much clearer about where customers come from and who have refer who, right? And you won't miss rewarding the referring customer. Redmart used to have a very good version of this. When they first started, you would get 20 or maybe $25 for every customer that you refer. And when they join to your referral link, they get $25 too. And they won't get that $25 if they were to join or purchase their first order on Redmart. So it incentivizes the new customer to use referral links and just keep sharing it on, right? It just makes it so easy and basically all around feeling good for everyone. Um, and next is to give people a reason to do it now. Because if you're just going to have an open ended referral system, there's really no reason for people to take action. And people are all hugely deadline driven. If you want referral from people, then you need to put in the deadline in place, right? I can't just say, oh, the $25 is an open-ended offer, it's there forever, because it is, then I'll probably won't need to mention to Angie right now. And I'll probably be like, let me mention it next time. And when I do see Angie, I'll tell her about it, or maybe I'll forget. And I'll thought I'll see her next time. I'll tell her next time, and then I won't see her for another 3 months, and it just never happened. But if you say, hey, $25 if your friend signs up before the end of this month, then there is a reason for me to do it right away, text her, right? It's so easy for me to just text them and just say, hey, Angie, I think you would like this. Take a look at this. And now there's a reason for her to sign up before the end of the month. So deadline is highly powerful. You could run a referral week or a new member month, whatever that makes sense for your business. But whatever you do, put in those deadlines. Now, the last thing on my what to do instead list is making it easy for people. People don't like complication. People just like things when it's dead simple. So what you have to do is to remove friction as much as possible. Make it nice and easy for them to share instead of having to take time to think, how do I share this code on my web page or etc. You could provide them with the email copy. You could provide them with an image that they can share. You can provide them with the sentence, the line that they can use on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And you're not just telling them, hey, share this, right? Talk about us. You're giving them the collateral they need in order to share your referral campaign. So I'm not just saying, hey, here's my link, share it with your friends, share it on Facebook. I'm saying, share it with your friends, share it on Facebook, and here's an actual copy that you can just copy and paste. Here's an email that you can send to your friend. Here's an email that you can send to your colleague. And here's a line that you could share on Facebook right now. And by doing that, right, it's just allow people to just copy and paste. You're reducing a lot of the friction and you're making it dead simple for them to share. And they literally don't have to do a lot of thinking, and that would get your codes or promo codes being shared a whole lot more. And last note, yeah, one last thing to take note of is that not everyone is going to refer customers for you. Like going back to this client of mine with 28 customers, be realistic and know that not 28 people is going to refer you customers. Maybe even two will refer 5 to 10 customers, right? Maybe 5 people is going to bring in 1 or 2 customers, and some won't do anything at all. So do think about how you can help those who have already brought in new customers for you so that they can refer more people, right? Because people often think, oh, someone has already brought in referral, they won't be bringing in anymore, right? Here's the thing I want you to think instead, right? If you have already gotten a referral from them, try to think how you could elicit more referrals from them by giving them the tools, right? Because they've already demonstrated that they're capable of bringing in a customer and they're capable and more than happy to do so for you. So let's think about what else can we do that makes it easier for them to bring in referral for us. And that is going to be so much easier versus trying to get someone who never referred to try to bring in customers for the first time. Okay, so that's it. I hope that has been helpful. Most businesses don't do referrals right, and some businesses could do so much better. And I hope that this video could help you launch or relaunch your referral strategy. I look forward to seeing you at our next one. I'm always rooting for you.